Boss Racing.
All right, we are back. Mark is in the house. Woo! Woo! We took a little break, a little hiatus because there was Grid Life Laguna Festival and I had a bunch of work stuff come up. But we're back at Mastermind Speed and we're finally gonna get these bad boys installed on BAO.
And a huge shout out to MCS for jumping on board and supporting the BAO project and providing these 3-way remote dampers. I've been running MCS dampers on the Boss A90 Supra and have had a lot of success with that setup, so we decided that BAO deserved the same exact treatment. If you aren't familiar with MCS, they're the top of the totem pole when it comes to motorsport dampers, and I'm so excited that this little 90s Honda gets to be running the best of the best.
So right now, we're gonna have to cut some holes in our trunk to make room for the canisters that are gonna come out and mount eventually somewhere here. I'm gonna have to bust out the 3D printer and some CAD to do that, but we gotta have these canisters in here and you can't have it without making a nice big hole. So we're gonna do that first. 3-inch hole saw, and we're gonna save weight by taking out some metal, I guess. There we go, hole.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Now all we had to do was route the remote canisters through the holes that we made and move forward with the install of the coilovers. And check out these billet lower control arms with spherical bearings. I'm easily impressed by shiny things and Mark knows that, so of course we had to throw these things on. And just like that, we have motorsport coilovers that are worth more than the entire car itself.
We got the damper installed with our Swift springs and we're routing the canister into there. Made a little hole in the chassis and I'm gonna make a 3D print thing to hold the canister, but we're looking pretty good, yeah, Mark?
Oh yeah.
This billet thing is pretty fancy.
Blingy.
Blingy. Everything fits all nice. I'm gonna make a little bracket here to keep this nice and tidy, which allows for articulation and whatnot, but we now have MCS 3-ways in the EG and we are gonna be ripping so hard. I'm gonna twist all the dials and the knobs and whatnot, but this thing's gonna move real nice.
All that's left now is to get the wheels back on and get BAO back on the ground where we could dial in his ride height.
Now we have to figure out the ride height. The rear is pretty high, looking kind of like my Supra. The car runs and we got the MCS, not 1, not 2, but 3 ways installed into the car, and we are that much closer to getting this thing onto the dyno and seeing how much the power this thing makes. I'm super stoked. We are drawing ever so closer to being on track, and that's what I wanted from the beginning. And we're super close now. So the next time you see us, hopefully we'll be at the dyno. Right, so today we are tuning, right Mark?
Yes. Power time.
It's the final countdown to the build. We're gonna roll this up on the trailer. We are going to Erick's Racing and he's gonna dyno tune this thing and it's gonna be sick. We're here at Erick's Racing, here to get some sauce from Erick himself. Let's go take a look around because he has a lot of cool stuff that he's tuned. And actually, I've known him for quite some time because back when I had a 240Z, I was gonna go to him for tuning. But obviously that era has ended and now we're here with BAO, about to get tuned with all of its stock K20 glory.
But before we go inside, let's just take a moment to look at BAO. It's crazy to think that a little over a year ago, I money shifted him and we started this whole journey. Massive thanks to Hybrid Racing, Mastermind Speed, and the rest of the generosity of my other sponsors to get us to this very point.
Check this thing out, Suzuki Samurai. Eric knows how to have fun.
We're at Erick's Racing, the Honda King.
And this is where you tune all your cars, right?
Yeah, I tune with him. I've tried a lot of places and I like how aggressively he tunes my engines. When I'm on the track, I feel the engine is just angry. It wants to give you everything it has. So, been tuning for like 30 years, you know? He knows Honda motors better than anybody that I know of. This is the guy.
We're here with Eric at Eric's Racing. Eric, like what is your shop about? I've done the research on you and you're like a king of drag racing. Like I looked up there and then I saw all your accolades and all your trophies. Like tell me about your shop. How long have you been doing this?
Hi, yeah, my name is Erick Aguilar and I'm the owner of Erick's Racing here in BAO Park, California. We are a tuning shop. Mainly what we do here is just tuning and special projects only. And before we used to work in a lot of cars. We used to do a lot of drag racing and road racing and stuff. Now kind of downsized. Once we get old, we can't work in that many cars now. So kind of take it a little bit easier. And I'm more concentrating on just doing tuning and like I said, special projects, stuff that people can really take somewhere where they can trust and have them do something special that other shops can do. So we do a little bit of fabrication and mainly the tuning.
Well, I was looking at your car right here. Can you tell me more about your car?
Yeah, this is a 1972 Datsun 1200 and we modified it so we can put we love it, Honda engines of course, and we have it's got a Honda S2000 engine, an F22 2.2 liter that makes over 1,200 horsepower.
That's insane.
So far we comfortably run in the sevens. Our goal for this coming year be to break into the sixes. Last year we wanted to break into the sevens. We did, and now we hopefully get it into the sixes.
And why the F22? Because typically it's hard to make power on the S2000 motors, right? Like normally people would do a K-swap because that makes the most sense, but...
Yeah, well, believe it or not, the S2000 is not really hard to make power on. It's very easy. The engine, it's a fantastic engine. It's a unique engine from Honda. It only came on the S2000s. And it's actually a great engine and it makes a lot of horsepower. The only problem, a lot of people don't use it is because it's really expensive and there's a lot more parts for the K-Series. Like if you want to build K-Series, you find parts anywhere against the S2000 engine where have to have everything custom made. But definitely this is an engine that is just as good as the K-Series. It's just a little more expensive, and the reason why we used it is because I've been working on S2000s for the longest, and it's just a great engine, and it flows good and makes a lot of horsepower actually.
Wow, but then also this thing, the 240Z. What's going on with that? Because that's a 2JZ in there?
Yeah, that's one of my customers. It's actually a 280Z with a 2JZ motor in it that we're working on and making it, we're putting it on the car. Actually, I have one on my own right here if you want to.
Oh, is this also one? Oh my God.
This is a 240Z. And
oh, wow.
So this is one of the ones on my collection.
Holy cow.
And this one also has a 2JZ engine in it.
No way.
Yeah. So
how much power is this making?
No, it's not really finished just yet.
Okay.
We're working on it. This one's gonna have a Toyota 2JZ engine.
Wow.
That is gonna make, I will say about 600 horsepower.
Holy cow.
But we're gonna put a BMW M4 transmission behind it, which is like a sequential transmission.
Okay, wow.
It's called the dual clutch transmission. So yeah, so that'll make it a really fun car.
That is an interesting combo because I know a lot of drag guys are going for like the ZF8s and the
Yeah.
DCTs now.
That one is a little bit stronger than the one I'm gonna use, but I just end up, getting one of the, I'm not really trying, this is gonna be like a fun car to drive around, not really like a drag car or road race car. It's just an overall, kind of like weekend car that I wanna have that I can have fun with.
I love that, dude. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Well, thanks again for like tuning our car.
No, that's what we do here.
Yeah.
So whenever you guys, need my help, that's what I'm here for.
And what I'm excited for too is like right now, this is like the stock form. It's just stock K20. And then Mark and I are gonna build it up eventually crazier and crazier. The thing that I don't tell a lot of people is like my Supra is like my main time attack car. And that at the end of this year is gonna make like 850.
Wow, yeah.
But I want this thing to become the time attack car because like the power to weight is insane. Like the Supra is super heavy, right?
Yeah.
But this thing's like so light. I'm sure, but like between like you and Mark, we can like squeeze out like so much power out of this once we start building it. But right now it's just stock.
We've been working with Mark for a long time, and he definitely builds good engines. We've always tuned them here and tried to make the best out of everything. So
that's amazing. I can't wait to see what you do.
You will have a really good car.
Yeah, I love it. I love this platform, and I still suck at driving FF. So we'll see how it goes. All right, Mark, predictions.
231.
231. Eric, predictions for power for stock K20.
I think we should be in the 230.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
That's spicy, what the heck?
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to hear this K20 absolutely sing on this dyno. It was really cool to see Eric work his magic, and seeing him and Mark work together to try to squeeze as much power out of this little thing was awesome.
Oh, she's healthy. Shout out to the grandma who drove this before me.
Yes, Grandma.
Grandma. Grandma. Mamma mia. 231. You're right on the money. Oh my God. Out of a stock K20, that's insane. Yeah. I told ya, he says. Eric also said, told ya. Damn. Honestly, I didn't even know that was capable in a K20. Honda for life. 231 out of a stock K20 that Mark put together and Eric is tuning. That's pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy. And now he's raising it up to 8,500 RPM. Time to get nasty. Oh, fuck. 235. Almost 170 foot-pound of torque. This thing's nasty. Oh, nasty boy. Oh, damn. 237, it keeps going up. Oh, he's raising it to 8,700 RPM. 230 horsepower, 171 pound-foot on a stock K20, obviously built by the Mastermind and tuned by Erick's Racing. It seems to be the formula if you want to make a healthy K motor or just a healthy motor in general. My goodness, that's crazy.
There's no brakes in it. No, you're good. No, we're really happy with those numbers already.
Yeah.
I don't expect any more than that, really. I don't. Yeah, you went way over. I thought 131, 231 was max. So you're like.
So Erick, did we reach the goal that you said 230, but you made 240? That's kind of crazy.
It's a good engine.
Do you see that typically with like a stock K20?
Yeah, it all depends. Like Mark knows his combination, so
Yeah.
you know when it brings me, you know, cars to tune, definitely
They make that
a
much.
bit of a difference. So,
That's amazing.
yeah, the header and the intake and all that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
he's definitely got a good combination here for a stock engine.
I love it, dude. Thank you for your work on this,
Yeah,
dude.
no
That's
problem.
amazing. Yeah. Wow, I can't wait. I can't wait. Mark, your expectations were exceeded, and this is pretty much the end of the journey. Dude, high five.
Wow.
So I mean, all of this from top to bottom, Mark did it, and it
You
came
helped
out great. I helped a little bit, not a lot, but this little baby just made 240 horsepower.
And it normally makes 200.
And it normally makes 200. I think the next thing that we do, Mark, is what?
Drive it.
Drive it. So we're gonna look for a track day to shake this down at. We're gonna rock and roll with this thing.
We're gonna go fast.
We're gonna go as fast as I possibly can with this, but it's perfect now. It's now up to me to kind of just mount these reservoirs and make things nice and pretty because Mark did all the heavy lifting. What would you have to do to get 240 horsepower out of something like a B18?
High compression, cams, valve springs, good header, good intake manifold, throttle body, intake system.
Yeah, the list goes on and on, or you could just put in a K20
True.
and bang it out. But of course, the K24 makes much more torque,
Oh, yeah.
much better for the track. But
the most important thing, you can have all the parts, everything exotic you want, but it won't come to life unless you have a good tuner.
there you go. And that's why we're here at Erick's Racing. You can have a crazy ass build, but if your tune sucks, then, well, first off, you can go boom, and you can go slow at the same time. So
Yes.
yeah, really excited to put this to the test. I am so stoked, and yeah, this whole journey has been like really, really fun with you, Mark. I mean, this has been really cool. All right, now we're done. Now to load this up and get it back home, where I'm gonna just do a bunch of stuff to it until we're ready to go.
Boss Racing.